So I'm looking online and I'm seeing things. Right now we got a situation where Vague from Queen of the Ring is kind of getting in some stuff right now. Now I'm looking and it looks like he went on Math Hoffa's show and he was kind of talking about a couple of things. One thing he did was talk about the viral video that hit the internet in which him and Rex years ago was going in. You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of excited about that. He felt like he had his big moment. And he was trying to capitalize off of it by going on the Math Hoffa's show and kind of talking to fans about what actually really was going down. Quite frankly, my personal opinion, I don't think, that's kind of something you want to be bragging about. You know what I mean? Pouring shots in somebody's mouth while things are going on, but in Vague's mind, he feels that, it's probably a good thing to go ahead and promote this because this is his big viral moment. Now, in the video, on my expert opinion, Vague goes even deeper. He just doesn't talk about the Rex situation and how deep their friendship goes. He goes ahead and he starts sneak dissing. One of the people he starts sneak dissing is Phara Funeral. She kind of got wind of it and got kind of annoyed. I'm going to show you guys her responses in just a second. But in the video, Vague goes ahead and he talks about that he has acquired the copyrights of Phara Funeral's name.
For it.
Good job.
Jesus. I took a page out of 50's book.
So
wow. All right. She was like, she's a boss. I said, no, you're not a boss. I'm a boss. You get paid to work.
Right.
Yeah, I own her Instagram name and her battle rap
How much
name.
though? How much?
5,000 each.
No,
Now, this is some things that people will do, you know what I mean? So we had a situation with 50 Cent. He went ahead and he did something like that to Floyd Mayweather. Not his name, but TMT, you know what I'm saying? The money team. He went ahead and he got legal rights over that, So, people do things like, you got to protect your brand at all costs, you know what I mean? But people don't really take heed to these words. So Vague has pretty much said that he owns you, Phara Funeral. You know what I mean? He also goes ahead and says that Phara Funeral was pretty much illiterate when it comes to contracts, because she signed a contract that has no battle limit, and what this means is that he could basically make her battle because she was so loyal to Queen of the Ring, she didn't think to have a battle cap or a battle limit in the contract, and there's like a couple other things that he was talking about. So basically he was just running down Phara Funeral's name, and I guess Phara Funeral's been sneak dissing Queen of the Ring and talking crazy about him, so Vague is feeling some type of way. But the funny part about it is that it seems more like, Vague is taken up for the staff of Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? Like Debo. If Debo got a problem with you, then he got a problem with you. You know what I mean? Some people say that that's the way to roll in business, but other people kind of think, business is business and friendships are friendships, and you kind of need to separate the two, But obviously Vague feels some type of way about Phara Funeral, and he wanted to make all his thoughts known on Math Hoffa's podcast, you know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. But Phara Funeral sees all of this and she responds in Phara Funeral fashion. She goes ahead and she asks Vague, she says, "What's the problem, beloved? You still salty? Why you keep mentioning me? You keep bringing up what you bought. Show us the paperwork, cornball." So she's feeling some type of way. But then she goes ahead and she says, now, when I'm reading this, kind of look at the spelling of everything. She goes ahead and she says, "N-words always out here de-eating. Like, bro, you're a bum. Nobody cares about your interviews. You keep mentioning me until I get you slapped." You know what I'm saying? So she kind of feeling like she don't like you right now, Vague. You know what I mean? You out here sneak dissing, so she gonna come out and at you and let you know how she feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I think she meant to say you are a bum, not you're a bum. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to diss you, Phara Funeral, even though you've been trying to sneak diss me. You know what I mean? If Phara Funeral goes ahead and she puts out another post, she says, "In words, Ted, he not booking me. Emoji face, emoji face, emoji face, emoji face. You don't even have say-so in the battles that get booked, cornball. Surprise, B-word. I was already booked. I turned down the battle. Now, suck my D, P-word. So she was kind of going off, you know what I'm saying, on Vague, you know, on Twitter. She's pretty much lighting them up. And then somebody goes ahead and they say, what's the issue? You've been ratting all day. And then she goes ahead and she says, people just sucking deep, mentioning my name for views. You broke. You ain't got no paperwork, no backup. Their statements, they pressed. You know what I'm saying? So she's so mad, she ain't even putting no periods or commas in it. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of going in on Vague right now. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. She also puts out another post. She goes ahead and she says, Math Hoffa, so we chopping this fable or what? Because you know this N-word line and he broke. You know what I'm saying? So she pretty much said that you broke, Vague. You know, Vague was getting on the Math Hoffa, you know, my expert opinion, going in on people that he thinks wears hard-soled Timberlands, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like he might not be having no money, you know what I mean? But I don't know if that's true or not, but from the budget that he was talking about with Queen of the Ring and what he has to work with, you know, like $20,000 to get all these battles together, you know, it kind of looks like he might not be having that much money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of looking at what he said and comparing it to what Phara Funeral said. And it kind of looks like she might be telling the truth in terms of the budget. But like, you know, Vague was saying, a lot of these female acts are not male URL battle rappers. You know what I mean? So the amount of money that they're requesting doesn't necessarily add up to what, you know, they can bring in the door. You know, if you can only sell a certain amount of tickets, you're only worth a certain amount of money. And if you can only generate a certain amount of revenue with the pay-per-view, you know, with your name, you're only worth a certain amount of money. And I do know that a lot of females ask for big bags for battles. You know what I mean? They don't want to promote and they want to half-ass it in battles and expect to get top dollar, you know. So I think that's part of the reason as to why Queen of the Ring hasn't been as active as they used to be, you know, because with the rise and the boom of the female battle rappers getting popular, you know, they kind of took advantage of their popularity instead of channeling it into trying to figure out how to make it work for them to get paid, you know, and to bring people to the platforms in which they're gonna battle. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Is Phara Funeral wrong for responding like this? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? When you take an opportunity to where you have this viral moment to where you're trying to capitalize off of because you feel like giving a guy a shot is like the dope thing to do, you know, and you go out and you try to clear your name for once, but also take advantage of the publicity and then throw, you know, somebody that used to be, as you said, a very loyal, you know, person on Queen of the Ring, you throw them under the bus because they made a few comments. You know, it's kind of warranted for Phara Funeral to get a little bit mad, especially when you talking about you own her name and she's pretty much illiterate in business and this, that, and the third. She kind of got a right to talk back, you know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Also, Phara Funeral, you know what I mean? I know you probably don't like me, you know what I'm saying? Not many battle rappers do, but I do want to say, you know, your brand is still a powerful brand. I can see you when you post things on Instagram. You get a lot of people that's following you, liking your post, and, you know, with that, you may want to, you know, work on trying to figure out a way to monopolize or capitalize off of your fan base. You know, I see you battled on Rare Breed Entertainment. It looked like Vague kind of sneaked this them a little bit, you know what I mean? And the My Expert Opinion, Math Hoffa kind of checked them on it, you know what I mean, in a professional way. But you know, it looks like, you know, with Rare Breed Entertainment, you have the ability to be able to get bags. But now that Queen of the Ring is kind of merging with the URL, this could potentially hurt, you know, your bags in the future. You know, obviously you got a big brand, just protect it, you know, because at the end of the day, business is business, you know, and personal matters are personal matters. And I don't think the two should be mixed, you know, and right now it seems like to me with Queen of the Ring, a lot of business and personal issues get caught in the mix, and that's why you have Vague kind of blasting QB Black Diamond and kind of pretty much saying that she's not welcome on Queen of the Ring anymore, you know, because she's kind of made it vocal that she's not, you know, wanting to battle on Queen of the Ring, but he kind of aired out a couple other things saying like, yo, like she's just not welcome to battle here because she had too many problems with X, Y, and Z. So I get it. This is an opportunity for Queen of the Ring to kind of set the tone and set things right, you know, with the fans and let them know what's going on. But you also don't want to throw your day ones under the bus, you know, because no matter if you're right or wrong, Vague, you know, in which I feel like some of this you're right, you know what I mean? You kind of don't want to, I should say, go down to the level of somebody that's not the business executor, like making decisions. You know what I'm saying? These are, you know, subcontracted employees, you know what I mean? In a sense, you contracted people to do a service. You don't want to run their names down because other people may end up thinking twice about doing business with the brand as known as Queen of the Ring, you know. But I personally hope Queen of the Ring is successful in 2020. I think that it's a good thing that they have a merger with the URL. There's another event that's going to happen soon, so I hope nothing but good things happen. But when you guys don't have Phara Funeral and QB Black Diamond, I'm not going to act like, you know, that's not a blow to Queen of the Ring. You know, and Jazz the Rapper, she obviously don't really want to battle over there on Queen of the Ring. You know, so those are three people that are big power players that I think the fans want to see, but, you know, don't want to be over there on Queen of the Ring. So y'all got to figure out what the issue is, what the divide is, and kind of fix it. You know, like URL, Smack White Beasley, they kind of, you know, the business aspect is one part of it and the personal aspect is another part of it. And they try their best not to mix the two. And this is why URL is one of the more successful leagues out here, about to do an event on caffeine, you know, signing deals with Drake, you know, having, you know, different apps and doing different things because they understand that you have to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.